Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Krazy Truth. I'm your host with the most, Cole, and I'm here with the BG Challenge, Miss Amanda.
I really didn't care for him that much.
Really? Thanks. That is disrespectful as fuck.
No, they're okay. I just...
You would never have got it laid. You'd got no dick in the 70s. Just saying. Because you had to like the Bee Gees. Just saying. Real quick before I forget, this is episode 167. That's right, kids. 167.
And
Season 4. Fuck off, cunt. 167. Anyway, so we are Krazy Truth. We do this every week to amuse and tell you stuff, things, words. I'll get. Oops, excuse me. I threw up a little. I'll get to that in a minute. Anyways, so yeah. So there you go. So first, let's give a shout out to our sponsors. No, the Bee Gees are not our sponsors. I sure wish they were. I would charge more. Anywho, ASN Lifestyle Magazine. Hey, 3 million swingers can't be wrong. Tits may sag, balls may drop, but a mind is a beautiful thing forever. So read, motherfuckers. That's right. Read. If you want to know all about the latest, greatest, who's moving, shaking, and whatnot in the lifestyle, you will subscribe and read ASN Lifestyle Magazine. And hey, don't forget there's the ASN Lifestyle Magazine Awards. I'll be damned. We're nominated for a few of them. I'll be damned. I really want to win them. I'll be damned. Anyways, go vote. ASNLifestyleMagazineAwards.com/vote. Voting goes till July 31st. Also, you can PM me and I will, or send me an email and I can give you a code and you can attend the big award ceremony September 16th through the 19th. I'll get you a discount.
We're going to be there.
That's right. You can watch us present. You can cheer us while we win. You can hang out and party with us in the after parties and maybe get a blowjob in the pool party with Miss Amanda. Who knows? And we'll be there with all kinds of stuff, so check it out.
I'm getting in a pool?
Yeah, there's a pool party. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, one of the sponsors, and we're invited. Well, you're invited. I'm just there I'll be doing other shit.
Whatever.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah. It is what it is. The big names will be there. And us. The big names and us. By the way, we're going to take that fucker over, just so you know. You want to be there because here's the deal. What they don't know yet is I'm showing up with a parrot, rum, and my pirate flag, and we're going to fucking hijack this motherfucker in Orlando. It's going to become the Krazy Truth Awards. Luckily, our good friend Michael Ramos, who owns ASN Magazine, isn't on yet. He's busy working on his magazine, so he's not listening right now. Woo! Shwoo!
Well, he doesn't know
Yeah.
more.
Arr, no scurvy here, mateys. Hold on, wait a minute. Nope, no scurvy, just checking. All right, so, also, you read the mag, you listen to the shows. Come on, motherfuckers, buy some swag. Do you know that on FullSwapShop.com, where you can get some of the greatest merch for shows, we have 4 of we're the official site for 4 shows that are in the top 1.5% of all podcasts out there.
Okay.
Venus Cuckold, Front Porch Swingers, In Bed with Nikki. You got the Swinging Flamingos, us, Full Swap Radio's on there, Upside Down Pineapples, ASN. There's so much shit, it just makes your head go dunk, 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 dunk. So check it out, FullSwapShop.com today.
You know you didn't rhyme with that.
What?
Usually you rhyme.
Well, you know, look, man, even Eminem takes a day off. Just saying. That's what I don't know. All right, and for those of you who also don't know, we record this live in front of our secret Facebook group, Casbah Inc. Shh! Don't tell the others. So they interject with questions, opinions, ideas, and whatnot, which we try to share as we go through this whole thing. The way to hold that yawn in. And make sure you tune into our YouTube video where you can watch Miss Amanda swallow a yawn like she was sucking on a cock and just held that in.
My mouth did not open.
No, but your throat did. It was like watching a Jeff Dunham special. I feel like Walter all of a sudden. That's great. Look, my mouth didn't move, but I couldn't breathe for a second. Neat. It was when your eyes float over your head.
For some reason, when I do yoga, it really relaxes me, and I'm like, nah.
Could it be part of the glass of wine with National Wine Day while you're doing yoga?
I've had 3 sips. Come on.
See, you're in such incredible fucking shape. Just a little bit of alcohol does weird things to you. So that's all the more reason to be wherever we're at, because guess what? Give her a shot. Who knows what'll happen? Then it's party.
Hey, this is the first time I've had alcohol since the birthday party.
No, oh, yeah, it is. Yeah, so her 50-year-old liver is still slowly regenerating. Just saying. Actually, we had a good time last night, didn't we?
We did.
We did. We were with our good friends over at where the fuck were we? Forbidden Omaha. So you can visit them at forbidden-omaha.com. Check them out. We go there and party a lot. Why? Because they're cool, and we see titties. There's titties and
there's boobs.
There's boobs. There's all kinds of shit. It is actually a really badass club. They're really cool people. Last night it was national. Saturday was actual National BDSM Day, and so they actually had a BDSM demonstration. So and I watched from a very safe distance, and it was enjoyable. And a good time was had by all.
I didn't have.
There was lots of tail.
Mm-hmm.
This sound happened a lot. No. Oh, sorry, I spit on you. And that's also where, because they have playrooms, and what's great about their playrooms there, I got to tell you, so you can shut the door and open a curtain. They have a window in each one of the playrooms. You can open the curtain so people can watch, right? Or you can close the curtain so people can't watch. Well, one couple went in and they kept the door open, and so of course I'm being a fucking captain comedian because I'm a dick like that, leaning over trying to watch, give play-by-play, and I was like, come on, let's go to the window. So I go up to the window, me and three other people, and two of them are short girls like you, right? So we go up to the fucking window, and two of them meander off, and so I'm sitting there, I'm cracking jokes. The problem is I don't know if I was using an inside voice or not, but I'm giving play-by-play, and at one point in time she went down on him, I'm like, and if you're in the room right now, the sound is, and of course they're laughing, and they were cracking jokes because there were socks involved, whatever, it doesn't really matter. And then the awkwardness of all of a sudden, she's getting fucking just waylaid, just pounded away, thuckety, and it's great. Good job for being had by all, you know. And we're watching and just doing whatever. And she makes eye contact with me through the window, which I instantly felt like the biggest fucking creeper in the world. And here's the best part: is the short girl next to me, she can see in, but she can't be seen. And I'm like, oh fuck, I'm being like a creeper. And then she's making fun of me. I'm like, really? This is awesome. So then I like, and so I like jumped back from the window because all of a sudden I felt awkward. And I'm like, is she still looking? They're like, yep, she's still looking over. I'm like, fuck. So then I was like, I didn't, when they came out, I was like terrified. I'm like, man, that's gonna be fucking awkward. Because I'm like,
okay, they had the door open, so maybe they wanted to be watched or wanted somebody to join them.
well, quite possibly, but
they also had the curtain open.
Yeah.
Maybe she thought it was hot to be watched, and she was making eye contact because you were peeping on her, and that was hot to her.
Right, but when the thing is, if I'd just been doing what you probably should do, which is stand there looking in the window, touching yourself, that's one thing. But I'm standing there looking in the window, cracking jokes. So instantly, I felt like a complete tool, and I'm like, okay, but no. When they did come out, they joined us at the table, at the big table, and no one like pointed or jeered or called me a creeper or anything else. But the little short girl, I'm like, fuck, get over here, bitch. You're not gonna fucking leave me as the only one. She's like, fuck, no, I wasn't there. I'm like, bitch. So no, but she's really cool too. So, but a good time with Tempo. We had fun.
We did have fun.
We had fun. So there you go. So check them out. Party with them. Come party with us. We're there often. It's what we do. We partied out. So there you go. Don't look at me like that. Everybody's looking at me all judgy. She looked at me judgy. She wasn't judgy. She was getting fucked. So her eyes could just roll up in the back of her head. But the dogs have been looking at me judgy all day too. It's weird. Whoa. I know. I might have a complex. Just saying. What? Are you fucking stop it? God. All right. Anyway, so shall we molest forward? No, let's not molest forward at all. That's fucking moronic. Shall we move forward?
Oh, we have the option to fast forward.
Wow. That's fucking cute.
Delayed thinking.
It's so awesome. Monday's coming. Yay. That'd just be me and the dogs.
I'm always by myself. I have nobody to talk to.
But the dogs don't make fun of me. Well, they probably do.
I don't have to say a word, and you think I'm making fun of you.
I thought the girl was freaked out when she purposely left the curtain open that I was watching. So maybe I'm not all there. Did you think about that? Did you?
Oh, we always knew you weren't all there.
All right. Anyways, okay. So let's. Wow. So let's move forward, shall we?
We knew that you weren't there.
Shall we move forward?
Yes, forward.
Do you have a question?
Not yet.
No. Do you want to do? Anybody ask anything you want to do? You're like looking over like, fuck, doesn't he have notes? Yeah, I have notes.
Oh my my gosh, could you have hit me up with this beforehand so I
I
had
could
a chance
have.
to think?
But it's so much more fun this way.
On the spot.
On the spot. You
No,
said spot.
no one said a fucking word. People don't talk to me, they talk to you. You're the entertainment.
Bullshit. People talk to you. Every time I turn around, you were nowhere near around me. You were always talking to me. You were on the couch talking to people. You were on the other tables talking to people. You were flitting around like a butterfly. Don't act like you weren't.
No,
But no, you just stood in one spot all fucking night.
I didn't say that.
I don't know what was going on. I was talking.
I was
I'm
trying
moving
to
on.
like converse with people.
That's good. See? That's good. It's been a great run, hasn't it? It's just been a fucking... Okay. All right. So let's begin, shall we?
Yes.
So
we shall.
question number 1. Did I write down the story? I didn't.
You
okay.
really labeled it number 1?
No, I didn't. No,
Okay.
no. I just made sure knew where I was at. Fucking...
That's been
God.
dork.
This week, I was supposed to have a play date. I was excited. They were excited. Everything was going to be great. The day before my play date, I got a skin blemish. Yup, a pimple on my butt. I was horrified. I know it happens, but I canceled our play date. The problem is this. I did not tell him why. I was vague. Now he is not talking to me, and I heard he thought I was blowing him off. Now what? Really embarrassed in Florida. There you go.
I've done the same thing.
Well, okay, no, but here's the thing. I get it, right? So when I reached out to embarrassed, I'm like, what? Hey, why? I mean, that really was the bulk of the question. Why? Why would you not tell me? It's not like you had some major, like, I don't know, it wasn't like, well, I got caught, I'm going to jail or some shit. It was like, you know what I mean? It's just like, why? And her whole thing is that she was embarrassed about it, and she kind of panicked, and she had been really excited to hook up with this guy, and it had been like in the works for a while, whatever, and so she was all kinds of excited to hook up, and didn't want to. She goes, it sounds stupid, and in hindsight, I realized I was just as embarrassed that I had it as it was to tell him why, and now I realize I was really immature, but what do I do now?
Do you want my personal experience with this?
Well, yeah, you can. Yeah, do as thou will, whatever.
I've gone as far as put makeup on it.
Right, but...
Okay, so there's a complex behind it.
Right.
Growing up, I was always told if your face had pimples, you had a dirty face. It was dirty.
Right.
When it can happen naturally, your pores can clog for no particular reason.
Right.
It just clogs up.
Right.
So I had a complex that people would think I was dirty.
Right.
So then picture getting one on your ass.
So then you're afraid that people are going to think you're a yuck butt.
People are going to think you're dirty. Oh my gosh, does she ever take a shower? What's going on? So you get paranoid when it fucking happens because you have hormones.
Right. Well, okay, and that's just it. I mean, it does just happen. I mean, that's.
Yeah, but you don't want people to. It's not this smooth, pretty skin that everybody. It's not porn star skin.
Okay, and so and that makes perfect sense. And here's the thing: I'm not fucking judging her on this, but it makes complete sense to me to understand why it could be embarrassing, or it could be awkward. That to me makes complete and perfect sense, because I mean, it just is. It would be the same thing, if you got if you were shaving your nuts and got an ingrown hair or something like that, or or as it somewhere in or around on front of you. It happens. Whatever. I get it. The problem is, and what she's experienced now is, by not being honest, or at least not vague. Now there's people. Now it's allowed people's imagination to run amok, and so there becomes the problem, because that's her whole concern now is, that he's basically it sounds to me like he's telling people that he was ghosted or blown off. So how do you fix that then? I mean, although understanding the embarrassment, because it makes perfect sense what you're saying, isn't it worse to have people think that you are...
The very first couple we hooked up with, the dude turned porn on.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there watching it, and the woman turns and she goes, "Oh my gosh, they have zits on their butt. How gross."
She also
so
got
that didn't help the situation either.
Right.
So
No.
there are very judgy people if you don't have perfect skin.
Right, and that chick should never talk, just saying.
No.
But the thing is that but I mean, overall, still, and I get it, but isn't it worse that she wasn't on? I mean, I get, okay, her question now is, what do you do? And I think you have to be honest with
Well, you're going to have to reach out to the guy, and you're going to have to go, "Do you really want to know why? Because it's really embarrassing." And he'll go, "Yes, I really want to know why. Because I had a pimple on my butt, and I didn't want you to think it was gross."
No. You're partially right there. She does not have the right to reach out to him and be almost like bitchy about it. She does not have the right to reach out. No, why? He didn't do anything wrong.
I didn't say he did.
She needs to reach out and go, "Look, here's the deal. I was embarrassed. This is why." It's not a, "Do you really want to know?" and make him look. Because if that came to me, you want to know my answer to be that? No. I don't want to fucking know.
No.
Why didn't you tell me the first time? If you came to me and said, "Hey, here's the deal. I'm really embarrassed because of this. I'm really embarrassed, and now I'm more embarrassed, so here's what it is." You fucked up, own it and eat it just a little bit, or let it go. I mean, you don't owe the guy. You're not required to tell the guy shit. I mean, really. But by the same token, if you're concerned about what he's being said, or if you want another chance to hook up with him, you're gonna have to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
Because the reality of it is, remember, what do we talk about all the time in the fucking lifestyle? Communication and honest communication, right? And this is like the perfect example of probably something that every single I know that I'm guilty of, and I think most people in the lifestyle are guilty of it. We talk about being honest in the lifestyle, but the reality of it is that when it comes right down to it, we're not, right? Because how many of us? For those of you just listening, Amanda's having a hot flash right now. So as we're recording, so she's fanning herself, and I'm like,
Holy
okay.
Also, I'm like, "Oh, I'm hot."
Again, see, this is the real shit. This is what happens. So live on the air, we're coming to you live. We're doing a special show, Hot Flash.
Oh, it's only your head. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Do my feet. They're always cold.
I am not.
No, do my head.
As a guy, I have no opinion on this. Anyways, but the thing is, we say all the time to people, we say be honest, but how many of us are ever honest? Go, "Hey, you know what? I really don't want to hook up with you." No, we beat around the bush. We don't want to hurt feelings.
Right.
But this is that example of that. So here's one where you have the right to cancel for any reason at any point in time. That is like totally your right to do that. But just know, if you're vague in this day and age, people are sensitive, and so people, they have soft feelings, and they automatically, if there's any insecurity, every one of us is going to assume the worst, right? So if you give me the reason of, well, some stuff and things happened, but we'll do it next time, I'm going to go home and be like, I smell funny, I am fucking, there's something wrong with me, it's going to fuck with me. So no, if you're vague like that, that's what's going to happen. Now it's shitty. I don't know if it's shitty or not. How she's hearing he's saying that through the grapevine, I don't know if they have a mutual friend. I didn't ask, so I don't know. But this is another example why it's good not to fucking talk shit about experiences. What do you what?
Welcome to the club, Amanda.
The Metapod support group is coming out. Thank you, ladies. Send all cards and fans to Miss Amanda. Are you okay now? You look better.
No, the sweating stuff.
It'll go away
For now.
Awesome. Can't wait for round 2.
Didn't you know I went and I got slippers on beforehand because
Yeah.
I said I was cold?
Yeah,
And then all of a sudden I'm sitting here going,
Well, I thought you were like reaching to write.
it's not on my feet? The slippers.
I thought you were like going to write me a note about something. You reach over and all of a sudden you're fanning. I'm like, okay. Yeah.
No, I'm getting old.
No, but actually it happened at a great time.
Why?
Well, you talk about one of the things that can cause shit like pimples and stuff is hormones.
Yeah.
Okay, obviously you did not plan to have a hot flash in the middle of recording the fucking podcast, but it happens.
People talk about hitting at night. Mine don't.
You're a morning person.
Mine used to hit like 7 to 10, and then I knew I was done. But now it's just at random.
So
That's why I'm bitchy. No, I'm kidding. That's just because I'm a woman.
We're just gonna let everybody sit quietly for just a moment and let everyone make whatever thought process they want to make, because I honestly have zero opinion about this at all.
Bullshit.
Anyways, for those of you who don't know, I have one ball, so I have to sit very, very quietly. It's for my own safety. I signed a waiver. Anywho, the thing is that, but that's a perfect example. Hormones, you can't control them. I've listened to you be like pissed all of a sudden. You're like, am I a fucking teenager? Because you will have also, your grandmother was 101 and would get acne. So and here's the, hey ladies, here's the other thing. Just throwing this out there. Just FYI, when you're all wound up, ready to go somewhere or something, guys and girls, that's when it always happens. Think back to when you were in high school. When was your worst breakouts? When you're like gearing up to go somewhere. When you least wanted one. So if she was all fucking giddy and excited and whatever. Hormones, there you go. Now, I guarantee you, the other thing I fucked up, I never got sent a picture of her ass to know, but I'm sure it would have been lovely either way.
Do you ask people for a picture
No,
of their ass?
I don't.
Okay.
Well, that would be totally inappropriate.
Yeah, it would be. That's what
even in the lifestyle. No, it doesn't mean if you don't want to send me one, I'm going to be like, oh no, delete. You know, but I would never ask. Post-hot flash giggles. No, Angela, that's the wine. So okay, there we go. I thought that was an interesting question.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. I think that we forget the swingers and the lifestyle. We are more like high school kids than we want to admit. We shouldn't be. There's a lot of drama in it.
No, I think what it comes down to is, and I know I've said this to you millions of times, but it's whatever.
Stop it! I hate you. No, I'm kidding.
You see all these people around you that are like perfect. Or in your eyes, they're perfect. Yeah. Not in their eyes, because everybody has insecurities, even if they claim that they don't.
Yeah.
But everybody has insecurities. So you see somebody else and you go, oh my gosh, they have perfect skin. Really?
And what happens is your computer fries out when you have one of these hot flashes.
No.
Hold on, she'll reset in just a minute.
Shut up. So when you see your husband drooling over somebody and you think that they have perfect skin, perfect ass, you're just going, oh my gosh, I wish I could look like that.
The thing is that this is one of the challenges of the lifestyle. This is one of them that like you can't learn this or know this until you've either been in it or you get older in the lifestyle.
I was gonna say now I don't have it.
Because here's the thing.
Wine will cause what? The giggles? Or the hot flashes?
Little bit.
I've had I've had like an ounce.
Well, you haven't drank since you were 50. Anyway, so here's the thing. So, but it's like, if you think about last night, think of the age ranges that were there last night.
Yeah.
So there was a couple in their 20s.
Mm-hmm.
There was a couples in their 30s. There were couples in their 40s, in their early and mid 50s. I think it looked like one couple might have been a little bit older than that. I mean, and there was a wide range. So the thing is that it can play mind games, and it's not just on women. I know you know that. You were in the car ride home. I'm saying this for the people listening because I think it's only fair to be honest. It fucks with guys too. It can. Because here's the deal. Yeah, I have a really, really sexy dad bod. I'm almost 49 years old. You know, it is what it is. Working out has not been the priority it should have been in my life. So, you know, so you see a dude in their, you know, mid-30s, whatever, and it's like it's a mindfuck. It's part of the game is learning how to deal with these huge age spans and being okay and comfortable in your own skin. This is where I say we're more like high school students than we think. There's drama which we try to avoid, obviously, but more importantly, there's at lifestyle events, as you're new, there's a degree of awkwardness, just like high school. There is learning how to meet friends and communicate effectively, just like high school. There is learning how to be okay and comfortable in your own skin, just like high school. Learning who and what you're into, just like high school. I mean, think about last night. You had people that were really into the kink world and people that have minimal exposure to it. And you learn and see things and you go, wow, okay, that's totally fucking different. And that's the lifestyle. That's swinging right there in a heartbeat. It's like, really, the sex part is the easiest part of what we do. Find the whole fucking. But, I mean, it's all the other shit. I know, what a great way to go to halftime. That look was perfect. Awesome.
Find a hole and fuck it.
Find a hole. Well, I mean, seriously.
No, you're trying to impress you want to make a good first impression. You're paranoid. And the nerves ramp up because it's like dating all over again.
It is.
Except now you're having to do it 30 years later.
And the reality is you're out of fucking practice. And you know what? Here's the deal. I'm a pretty chatty guy. I know, it's hard to believe. I'm relatively personable. And you know what? I'm a fucking horrendous flirt. Mm-hmm. I'm horrible at it.
No, you're not.
I'm horrible at reading any of the signs. My assumption is that every girl that talks back to me, that speaks to me back after I like try my feeble attempts at flirting, is they're just being nice. And you know, at 20, I was so drunk, I was just like, let's go fuck. But you know, at 49, I'm all like shy, and I'm all like, you know, and that's part of it. That's part of the lifestyle. Mm-hmm. The fuck is that goofy look for?
No.
It just has. I mean, but it just is, and it's
because you don't see girls flirting with you.
No. Oh no.
I do a mile away.
No. But you don't notice. You don't think guys are flirting with you. You're way better at it now than you used to be. Yeah. But to me, no. It's like there's girls don't flirt with me. I have not had. Was there any girl? There was no girls flirting with me last night.
Really?
Was there? Honestly, I seriously, the last couple events we went to, who flirted with? Nobody flirted with me. People weren't flirting. We were talking. We were having a good time. We were socialized, laughing and joking. But why are you looking at me like I've lost my fucking mind?
What do you think flirting is?
I don't know. I'm getting bullshit. I'm getting shut it. I'm getting no, you're not. I don't know. I don't know.
You just don't know how to see it.
I guess. I mean...
Shut it.
Oh, now I got other people going live. I've seen girls flirt with you.
Yeah.
Seriously?
And you only met you once.
This is probably like the flaw in my whole system of being a swinger. This is like, you know... Maybe if I recognize I'd be better getting laid or something. I don't know. Seriously? I don't know. Whatever. Sure. Okay.
Pennsylvania.
Nobody was flirting with me in Pennsylvania.
You were so full of shit.
Nobody was flirting with me in Pennsylvania.
Oh, boy. We gotta work on you.
No. People were being very nice to me.
They were being nice to me, too.
No, they wanted to. You had your leg thing there. They were like... What leg They were looking at your ass. Trust me. It was more than being nice.
Okay.
I was just like your driver there. Hi, I'm the Uber. that's what I am. I'm your Uber.
You were.
Dude,
it was a long
drive.
Take me where I want.
Well, that's what I aim to do. I flirt with myself more when I come here. I'm pretty boy. Just saying. Okay. All right, we got to do halftime real quick.
If a girl's sitting going, hey, they're flirting with you.
Really? Well, I don't know. Maybe they're just fucking tolerating my shit. I'm not very good at this.
Do I have some education into on here?
All right, I'll be right back.
Yes, Patrick, y'all miss it because I've seen girls flirt with you too.
We're going to halftime real quick.
Okay, halftime.
No. Okay, so here's how halftime is. Actually, halftime is this. Get ready, everybody, because we are getting ready to unleash a brand new show. Get ready. Getting Real with Casbah is coming out soon. It's going to be a brand new podcast, but it's going to be totally different than anything we've had. We need you. The show is your show, and it's called Getting Real with Casbah. So what I need for you to do is you need to reach out to me. I want to hear your stories in your words, in your voice. You're not going to listen to me talk anymore. You're not going to listen to Miss Amanda talk. But Keeping It Real with Casbah is going to be the brand new thing. So get ready, get excited. Send us, if you'd like to be a part or learn more about Getting Real with Casbah.
Stories good or bad?
Stories good or bad. We want to know your stories. I'm not telling too much about it yet because we know some people will steal anything that we fucking say.
That's true.
But if you have a story, a lifestyle story to tell, then send us an email, Krazy, K-R-A-Z-Y.Casbah, K-S-B-H, @gmail.com, and put in the title, Getting Real with Casbah, and your information. So there you go. I'm excited about it. I'm actually really excited about it. Super excited. Okay. So Amanda tolerates you. The rest don't have to, so they're flirting. Pay attention, Cole. All right. Enough about Cole, because Cole's now blushing. Anyways, so it's probably not wearing a shirt because now doesn't know if I'm blushing in the chest or having a heart attack. Either option is acceptable. Okay, so this next question is there's humor to it to me, but it's not funny either. It's also like I don't just go as I go along. It'll make sense.
Okay.
We are new in the lifestyle. We recently went to our third event. We were having a good time, but we had been drinking, but not a ton, but we were tipsy. My wife went to the restroom and overheard two other women talking about this quote-unquote bitch, quote-unquote slut, and many other derogatory names, none of which were good. One of the ladies didn't know who it was, so the other described her dress. It was almost identical to my wife's. See where this is heading?
Uh-oh.
She thought they were talking about her. Needless to say, she was furious. So when she came out of the bathroom in tears and asked me where the two other women that had just come out before we went, I pointed not knowing what was going on. Needless to say, my wife stormed up to the women and went off. I had to restrain her. The two women had no idea what was going on. The host came over. A big scene had happened. When the other woman came over to see what was going on. So the other woman in the same dress. My wife burst into tears and literally ran out. Now we don't know what to do, who to apologize to, or how to try and fix this. So, Hey Kim. So I reached out to them. So again, the short version of this is simply this. The wife in the story was in the bathroom, overheard two ladies talking. One's talking shit. She was a little tipsy. One's talking shit. The other lady didn't know who she was talking about. So she described the dress to the friend, and it was almost the identical dress of what this guy was wearing. When she got into the bathroom, came out pissed, totally upset, had enough booze, and confronted them. And so when I reached out to them, they were asked to leave the party, of course. And I mean, she went sprinting out in tears when it realized what had happened. She ran out in tears. He was asked to leave the party. He was trying to apologize, but he didn't even know what was going on at this point in time yet. Had no idea what was going on. And when I reached out, the host, basically, she now has been dubbed kind of a Karen, and how she lost it, and she's now dubbed as batshit crazy, basically. And they have come to the realization that the odds of them being able to do anything in and around that group anymore is over. but his wife still wants to make amends for the whole thing, and he said one thing he said was his wife she is a very nice person. That's not how she normally is. The booze played a factor in that, and feels horrible, and knows even though they can't ever come back, does not want people to think that that's who they are and how they are. And it's totally the other really sad part in with this is his wife has completely dove into a huge depression about this and is like terrified to even go out places in case it would run into somebody. I mean, like she's
if she's new, or if they're new, or do they even know who she is? I mean, honestly,
I don't know. I mean, they're new. It's only it's only their third event.
Well, right. So would the regulars know who they are? I mean,
sounding like as big of a scene as this was. When I said, I go, what do you mean had to physically restrain her? He said that the one gal was like, who the fuck are you? What is your fucking problem? And my wife was getting ready to punch and literally had to like hook her, like chicken wing her.
Right.
And so
can they not go to the people that run the party and said this is actually what happened?
Well, that's they don't know where to go or what to do. I mean, he's talked to the host, and they're just like, it had caused such a scene that she's been labeled as a Karen. He doesn't really know how to approach it even. That's the other problem.
Can they ask the host of the party who it was that she went off on so she can apologize to them?
Well,
they don't even know who they are?
That's kind of the first thing I think is that, I
mean, you can apologize and say you're terribly sorry, and this is what I heard in the bathroom, so I thought you were talking about me.
Which I mean, and you're exactly right. The one reality is, and by the way, this is, please help Mindy and James. The one thing that Mindy and James have to realize is that because there was booze involved, because understand your apology may not be very well received. It might, to some people they're going to go, oh my God, how fucking extreme over the top can you be? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So there's understand there's a fucking chance that this can be, there's not necessarily going to be closure that you want with this. Mm-hmm. Some of these people, those women may not want anything they might not want to hear anything. If you were getting ready to punch somebody, they might not want to hear anything. But yes, I agree. I think you go to the party host. I think you apologize to the party host. I think you see if they will give you the names.
For the women that were doing it, that's why you don't talk about people behind their back.
No shit. Well, and that
because somebody can take it wrong.
Well, and that's the thing. Hey, like I don't want to. This gal for losing it and going that ape shit crazy. Okay, I don't want to give her a pass in this, but I do think it's important that when you're running your fucking mouth, you don't know who else is listening, who else is around. This could have easily been that other gal's friend. Who knows? Mm-hmm. Talking shit about people. This is where this gets you. This is the kind of shit that happens. Mm-hmm. And how people will react is like, some people are gonna fucking lose it. Mm-hmm. Okay. So in my opinion, to a large degree, the only thing I don't agree with, or I don't know, I guess if it totally happened or not. If it was my event, those two chicks, the other two gals, would have been thrown out also. Mm-hmm. They would have been thrown out also. Now, how much the host got to actually hear the full thing, because obviously the wife had sprinted out, whatever, but they would not be allowed back at my next event. Mm-hmm. Okay? So, and there'd be a thing of grow the fuck up. I mean, seriously. You're going to the bathroom, we talk about high school, you're going to the bathroom and you're talking shit about the other girls. Really? What the fuck's the matter with you? Seriously.
Save that for the trips home.
No shit. Can hear you. Well, and obviously, if the two women are good friends, you know what? You have other times you can go talk, whatever, some other time. Don't look under the fucking stalls, you fucking morons. Make sure there's no other legs there, jackasses. God.
Make sure there's nobody else in the bathroom.
How fucking stupid. But, okay, so one thing I got to think about with this is, how about writing an apology? What do you do? Oh, you're reading.
I'm reading.
Okay. You want to read it out loud?
Sure.
Okay.
Situation sucks. Thick skin is required in lifestyle as in life. In this case, explain and apologize to host. Take a short break and give it time. Not sure of the venue, but people rotate out and forget with time. That is very true.
That is absolutely very true.
Very true.
Now, I the one thing I will say, because I'm part of 3 different admin-only groups on social media, where when people are removed or booted, they share it. So the other groups can be aware. This is why it's important to control your response to things. Just throwing that out there. One of the suggestions I would have is, if the hosts know who the other 2 ladies were, right, that were talking shit, the shit stirrers, shall we say. But if he knows who they are, write an apology out. Write a note to them, and to give to have the host, ask if the host would give that to them. Because I know you, if some chick had just fucking went psychotic on you, like thought you were somebody else, and then tried to call you, you'd be like, fuck you, I'm not taking your phone call. Okay, so write something out, and then I would include in that note an offer to that I would like to, tell you either in person or verbally tell you my apologies as well. Mm-hmm. And if they blow you, if they say no, or they say whatever, it's good or whatever, then let it drop.
Right.
That's going to be the other key with this, I think, is that I know you're upset, I know you feel bad, and I know, as they said, she feels stupid, and I get it. Mm-hmm. But as Mike said, and some others have said, people change, it goes away. You can perpetuate the problem if you don't let it drop also. Mm-hmm. You fucked up. I don't think there's very many people in the lifestyle that, if they've been in at all, can honestly say, we're perfect.
I can't imagine. I'm non-confrontational.
That's very true.
Completely non-confrontational.
That's very true.
If I overheard something like that, I don't care how much I've had to drink, I would not go running, screaming, swinging fists. I would bawl and run out of the place and not come back.
You'd have come to me and said, we're leaving. We're leaving. You'd have come out, you'd had tears in your eyes. You'd been fighting it. You'd have held it together enough to get to me. And once we got outside, once you got in the car, you'd have lost it. There'd have been tears. And actually...
And I wouldn't go back.
Actually, the really sad reality of it is, and this sucks. I hate him to be honest on this fucking show. Why didn't we name it the Krazy Almost Truth? Then I could lie about shit. That if that happened to you, and how we deal with things, how you would have been like, we need to go now. And we got out of the car, there have been tears, and you'd have told me what would have happened. The honest reality is, I would have lost my shit.
Yeah.
And I would have headed back in. I wouldn't have yelled at the ladies, but I'd have found the fucking hosts. And I'd have found the host and said, those 2 cunts need to go now. I'd have been a dick. But actually, I don't know if I would have, because you'd have been, no. You would have not wanted me to, and you would have stopped me.
Just because some people were being immature in the bathroom and talking about other people behind their back isn't grounds to throw somebody out because the host had nothing to do with them running their mouth in the bathroom.
Well, no.
People talking, if they're really good friends, they're going to say, oh my God, did you see what she was wearing? Oh my God, that made her ass look big. You can't help it. Not that I don't know anybody who'd say that.
I know what you would do now.
What would I do now?
Now would be when we were first in, you would have been way more insecure.
So bitching a slut's a bad thing?
No, you'd have walked out and went, but I like this dress. I can see you making sure you would have peed faster so you could have fucking caught him, walked right out if you'd have thought. So they'd have been like, Arr! Again, that sound of just gagging them.
All women are bitches if you lead them that way.
Well, the sad thing is part of it too though is just like in life, and I think Mike said this too. Just like in life, okay, you can't just assume. If you notice when I read the letter. And this is a key point of it, and it took me a couple times before it registered with me. She had on almost the exact same dress. Now, as a guy, we're idiots and we're dumb. And if someone was describing something that was kind of similar to yours, I would be like, what the fuck are you doing talking about my wife? And then I would tell you about it and you'd be like, there's nothing the same. You'd be like,
true.
Okay. So as the person who I'm assuming picked out the dress, you should know, you know, almost the same and the same are two totally different things. Plus, how much interaction did you have with anybody else? I feel
how packed was the party that you couldn't see that someone had a dress really close to yours?
Well, and I feel bad because
granted there are big parties.
I don't want to make the wife be the bad guy here, but there's a degree of, were you doing something to cause it?
Well, there's errors all the way around.
Right. It's funny in a fucked up, sick, twisted sort of way because she was ready to fucking throw down. I mean, kudos. I kind of want to have a drink with this chick. I'm not even gonna lie, because she was ready to kick ass and take names, But by the same token, it's like, this is the kind of shit. This is the drama, the immature part of the lifestyle that blows. But the only way that stops is we all have to fucking not cave into it. Mm-hmm. Just a little. I question also. I'm not gonna lie. Let's define tipsy. Because, look, if last night, I was... Tipsy. I was legitimately...
If you were even.
For me, I was like, oh, I'm actually, here comes a hot flash round 2. Actually, I wasn't even tipsy. I was just really relaxed. I mean, I was not...
Right.
I was probably one drink away from going to the tipsy part. There's other nights that I've been fucking slobbering ass drunk, and if you ask me... Or in my humor when I'm busy yammering out loud to everybody, what do I tell everybody? I'm not even drunk, I'm just tipsy. And then I can't feel my nose, and that's usually a sign. So, What is the definition here of tipsy in this whole thing? That I would think being new in the lifestyle, it would take a lot to trigger you at your third event to be ready to kick ass. But who knows if you had a bad day, whatever. I don't know. With a car stolen, who the fuck knows? It'd make, I mean, so yeah, it's just...
Very true. But, if they're in a larger area, because where'd they say they're from, or did they?
They did not say. They said, okay. Please help.
So if they're in an area that has multiple groups that host parties, I would suggest going to one of the other ones, because unless you're banned from all of them. But I have a feeling you're not, because half the people aren't going to remember who you are.
But watch how you act at the next one.
Yes. Well, you live and learn.
But yeah, here would be my suggestion: drink soda at the next one. The next thing you go to,
or have a drink, but you don't need to.
You have to be under. You're right. Yes. You have to be,
because some people need it just to relax.
You just have to know that if maybe no one will know who you are unless you do something stupid. And then all of a sudden they're like, hey, that's that chick that just flew out of the bathroom and almost killed those 2 innocent women. Yeah. So, I mean, you have to, you need to control yourself and be really aware of it. Don't dwell on it, but be fucking
or you can,
damn aware.
And then you can still be in the lifestyle, but you don't have to go to parties.
Right, yeah.
Just hook up with people and take that route for a while, and then you'll get some people to back you saying, no, she's a really nice lady.
Right, and I'm going to tell you this, because we have stories that when they happened 10 years ago, whatever, they were not funny. At the time. No. They were not funny in the least. Now, they're fucking hilarious. But at the time, they were not funny. This, too, will be one of those stories. Yeah. In 10 years from now, when you have your podcast, you'll tell this story and it'll be funny as fuck. But
you want to remember when you go to a town to go to a party and you're sitting there around a table talking with some people that came with you this 3 hours away. And then you're watching someone passed out in the bathroom, and then you watch 2 guys carrying the guy out, and you go, wow, he's really shit-faced. He was passed the fuck out. Uh-huh. And now we go, God, who was that?
Yeah, no shit.
I bet you I know who they are.
No
now,
shit.
Who was that?
Now we know. Yeah, exactly. And it could be you. Just you never fucking. It wasn't just saying it was not fucking me, but it easily could have been. Just and this is a really important note for anybody listening that's attending Crazy Summer Nights in a couple of weeks. Don't fucking do something stupid like that, okay? Because here's the deal: if I'm actually picking up on getting flirted with, and figuring that out, and I have to go deal with some shit like this, I'm gonna be fucking pissed. So don't do that. Honestly.
You're a goof.
No, just don't do it anyways. But hopefully for this, I have to tell you, for Mindy and James, I feel for them, and I hope that they learn some shit from this. I hope some of the other people at that party learn some shit.
Yeah. But they don't know what they did wrong, though. Here's
the other thing, though. I gotta throw this in too, because this sucks. But this is so very typical. It caused a huge scene. Everyone came over to watch. That is one of the other challenges in the lifestyle. That is very high school. If you think back to when you're in the cafeteria, right? Your high school, it's your junior, senior year, whatever, I don't care, make it be year. And all of a sudden, you're in your cafeteria and somebody else fight. Fucking, it became like a gladiator arena. I mean, it was like, what? Everybody stops to watch the fight. You were a little goody two shoes. Miss Amanda didn't. The rest of us stopped to watch the fucking. Luna said if she gently grabs your nut, it means she is flirting with you. Awesome, thank you, Goosey. Now I know. So, but I mean, nobody walked past fights in high school. You stop and watch them, right? And it's the same thing in lifestyle. People are drawn to fucking drama like a fucking moth to the light.
There's a lot of
they will, and so if something like that happens, fuck yes, everybody in the party is gonna be fucking all over it. If you're part of that,
I would only watch to be a witness.
Right? No shit. I would watch to cheer. No, I'm just kidding. If you're the event host or you're the husband or whatever, you need to do everything you can to get it moved outside. Mm-hmm. Get it away. The peanut gallery does not need to be a part of it at all. I never asked, and I feel bad because the lady in the actual dress came up to see what was going on. I wonder if anybody, what I would hope would happen, you know it didn't, but is like one of the other two girls go, no, that's the one that's being the bitch, that would have been funny because then it could have turned into like a huge like battle royale. I mean, but when did they?
So I wonder if when she came out screaming at him, if she told him what she heard.
And I don't know.
Or how you dare you call me a bitch and a slut? You don't know me.
Yeah, I don't.
What was being screamed.
And I didn't ask it. And when
I say screamed, I don't know if she said.
What's funny with this one is I actually talked to him on the phone. I didn't just do an email with him because I sent him an email and they asked if they could call me. And I said yeah. And I talked to him on the phone and you could hear the pain in the voices. Mm-hmm. You just I get it. It's frustrating, but shit happens. Could be worse. Probably. I mean, hey, look at the bright side of this. At least they weren't talking about you. So, there you go. Great news. You're not actually a bitch or a slut. So congratulations on that.
At your third event, you haven't even reached the status of being called a slut.
No, you've not earned that yet. You've got at least a couple more. Well, I don't. Maybe. I mean, I don't.
Depends
know.
on how many. I guess if the events are spread.
Well, they wouldn't have been able to describe her dress. Because it would have never been on, so they wouldn't have been able to.
Oh, you're so. I'm not following. What?
Yeah, I'm having a reset.
I hate it when I don't follow. I know.
Where's the button?
I'll tell you what.
It's all right. Okay, there you go.
It's slow moving.
So there you go. I like that question. I mean, I hate that we have those type of questions, but I love those questions. Still would kind of like to see it. I mean, I still want to have a drink with her. Because I'm like, I'm picturing like a Ronda Rousey just coming out like fucking side headline, bam! This is the other blessing with this. At least she came out yelling and didn't just come out and just go beeline shit up and just fucking sucker punch one of them. I mean, there you go. Now you've got assault charges, and that's when shit gets weird. So there's no tickets involved. There's no criminal activities involved. It's all good.
Did the two girls fight back?
They didn't.
Punches actually landed.
They didn't. He didn't say if they had to be restrained at all or not. Or I think if it was you, I'd have been so caught off guard. I don't know if I would have thought to restrain you. I think I'd just been like, "Holy fuck, she just punched that chick! What the fuck?" And then I'd be like, that would. If you came into that would, I'd probably just stand there going, because you've never been in a fight. So to see you do that, I'd be like, You know, I would automatically make the assumption whatever had happened in the bathroom was really fucking bad. And I'm sure they're going, this is not what he envisioned happened in the bathroom.
I've only had one person my entire life come at me with a fist, and she just had it cranked back. I heard you call me this. Technically I did, but not to her. And I went, I wouldn't say a thing like that about you. Where did you hear that from? Oh my gosh. No, we're friends. I would never say anything like that.
Are y'all listening to this? Are y'all documenting it? I would. Just throwing that out there.
I was like in 6th grade.
Mm-hmm.
I can lie.
She just got better at it. She got older.
I'm from the South. In the South, you fake.
Oh, shit. What time is it?
Or you can be. Time to go.
Hey, fuck yeah. Rock on. All right, so... Hey, so quick shout out to our sponsor again, real quick while I'm thinking about it. Don't forget ASM Lifestyle Magazine. Vote. Check them out. It is a great magazine, and it is a great resource for you. So ASM Lifestyle Magazine. Don't forget Full Swap Shop as well. And again, we're so excited. Be part of the brand new Getting Real with Casbah, and send us an email. krazy.kasbh@gmail.com. You can send us also your questions. We'll have you answer them. Follow us on Twitter @TruthCrazy. Listen to us on Full Swap Radio. We're on every Monday and Monday at 5 and again 11 p.m. Central Standard Time. There's an app for that, along with a whole bunch of other great shows. Don't forget to check those out. And hey, don't forget to check your friends out at Forbidden Omaha. Forbidden #Omaha.com. If you can find their website, it'll be worth it. Just saying. So with that being said, hey, you know what? We'll see how. By the way, they'll be at Crazy Summer Nights also, one of our sponsors. So
yes, they will.
With that being said, doing it the only way I know how, the only way I will, and the only way I ever fucking want to. I think I said that wrong.
You certainly did.
The only whatever. We're going Casbah style out.
Bye.